I think Sicilian food is the best, and they would always say that in the South the food is the best. The South, the food is the best because we take the time to cook it and we cook it with love and we have the best ingredients and we care about these type of things. And they would kind of bash the northern region and say up there they're all hustle and bustle and make money, and so their food isn't as good. And so I'd say, oh, okay, that's interesting. And but I would always kind of take it with a grain of salt because I had never been up there, and I know how biased the southern and prideful and proud, in a good way, that southern Italians can be. But as I would meet college students that had studied in northern Italy or that would work up there and come home, and they would say the same things. They would reaffirm that the food down here is the best, and so I heard it from everybody. And so I feel like southern Italian food is the best food that you can get. And everybody says, oh, Italian food's delicious. And so you have these high expectations before you go out. And so I remember being kind of prepared to be possibly disappointed just because everybody had built it up so much. But the food exceeded anything that I had ever had in my mind. Just that good, that delicious. And I think it's the ingredients, because to me, there's nothing tremendously different about the way that they prepare it. I think it's just the ingredients. They had said that, I guess, that region, that land, the tomatoes, the olive oil, the garlic, it just tastes a little bit better, just has a little bit better punch. And yeah, they say that you can follow the same recipe, the same sequences outside of Italy, and it won't taste the same because it doesn't have the that Italian soil, I guess, just produces some really, really special food. But one cool food that they had in Sicily was called Audun Chino, and it's like a little fried ball, and it has rice inside of it, and then within it they have cheese and meat, and you can put all kinds of different things on it. And those were delicious. They were incredible. And they filled you up. One little ball could fill you up, and you just buy them from these little street vendors or little shops. It wasn't something you order at a restaurant. It's more like a snack that you get. But I love those, and you can't get those outside of Sicily. And so those are definitely worth trying if you get a chance to eat those. And I also really like the spaghetti frutti di mare. It's just a spaghetti with all kinds of different seafood mixed in there, and their seafood's delicious and it's all fresh right there from the port. And so that was really good. And their pizza's delicious. I still love American pizza. It's just different, kind of a different flavor, different taste, really thin crust and unique toppings that you see on there. But the pizza is incredible, and it comes out differently because they cook it in a different type of oven. They cook it in a stone oven, and it just comes out tasting different. But the food there is unbelievable. Their breakfast is different. I'm a big breakfast eater. I love eggs and sausage and pancakes, but that's forbidden in Italy. Yeah, for in Italy for breakfast you need to have something light like cappuccino, maybe a pastry, and a cigarette is what they like to drink, what they like to take for breakfast. But yeah, they don't like big breakfasts, so something light for breakfast, a glass of water and a pastry or something like that. Lunch is their big meal, and so yeah, big lunch. You come home or go to a restaurant, but come home and a big extravagant meal with appetizer, and then they eat their pasta first, a big dish of pasta, and then afterwards it's a meat, whether fish or steak or pork chop or chicken or something like that, with some potatoes that follow, and then dessert and salad. And but it's all one after the other. They don't intertwine them or mix them, and they don't eat their bread with their pasta. Yeah, they say that'll make you fat, but you can eat your bread after you're done with your pasta. Just don't eat your bread with your pasta at the same time, otherwise it'll make you fat. And so, and they always say that. They say, don't do that, you'll get fat. And so it's interesting the way that their traditions and tendencies that they have, and how they believe them. And yeah, the gelato was fantastic. It's just their ice cream, and I don't know how they make it, but it's incredible. They have really good flavors, and so I would recommend that. And if you have a chance to go to Italy on a mission or otherwise, just to definitely try their gelato. I think that's their most famous dessert. They serve it year round, but it's incredible in the summer because it's so hot and they don't have great air conditioning. So it's nice to get that in the summertime. Drinks, I don't remember any special Italian drinks, But one drink that I do know that they like is what's the word? It's like club soda, just like carbonated water, and that's almost as popular as anything else out there. And there are some missionaries that really got into drinking that, and they call it aqua frizzante. But I never converted. I never got into that. It's just hard. Just I didn't like the way that it tasted. But that's a lot more popular than it is here, and so a lot of carbonated water, club soda, they like that, and so look for that if you go to Italy.